Okay, folks, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for being here today. I have lots of content to share. I'm super excited to be here, so let's just go ahead and jump on in. So we are at GPSBUS204. Hopefully you're all in the right spot. This is partnering with APN to build and deliver SaaS solutions. So again, welcome. My name is Liz Rowland, and I'm the Global SAS Factory Program Lead. So I'm here today to share all the tips and tricks for you as you're building your SaaS solution on AWS. So I recently joined the team. This is my first reInvent, and this is awesome. So thanks again for being here. So we all know that software delivery is evolving. And in this digital transformation era, customers are asking more and more for SaaS solutions. And they're doing this for many different reasons. As a result, our ISVs and our software companies are quickly converting their traditional offerings into SaaS offerings. And to build their products, they're looking to AWS as their platform of choice. So reasons for this include function and pace of innovation, the ability to partner with the APN, and the unique offers that are available to SaaS providers through the AWS Marketplace. So today we're going to talk about a few of those benefits. We'll start with the benefits of building SaaS on AWS. We'll look at specific APN resources and tools that you can unlock today. We'll also do a deep dive into the SAS Factory program, which is the program that I represent. And then I'm very excited to share with you guys, you're the first to hear about a brand new SaaS program launching today. So I just want to start by laying the foundation for SaaS. So when we're talking about SaaS, we're talking about kind of that central way to manage software for multiple users. So this is usually on kind of a pay-per-use or a subscription basis. It's important to note that the vast majority of the applications, including SaaS applications that are running on AWS, are from partners like you. So this includes Splunk, Infor, Informatica, TIBCO, IMS Health, and many others. So I can't jump into SaaS without talking about our customers first. So customers are demanding for SaaS. IDC recently published research where they shared that 72% of customers are strongly considering SaaS applications. We also know from our customers that they have very clear expectations for these SaaS products. So they're looking for frictionless onboarding, they want quick time to usage, and they want easy adoption. They want to get in there, they want to get started. We also know that customers love SaaS, and they do for many reasons. So this includes agility, security, reduced cost, and overall just simplification. So it's less complex and it has more flexibility for the customers. Now, there's a lot of different SaaS transformation strategies, and I'm guessing that all of you are kind of on different paths right now. So whether you're building a new product and targeting a new market or segment with your SaaS product, or maybe you're migrating an existing solution, or maybe you're trying to do both and you've got this hybrid situation. No matter where you are in your SaaS transformation, you'll find that SaaS isn't just a new technology, but it's a new business model. So we talked a little about our customers. I want to look at the actual ISVs that are building SaaS. So our friends at Forrester surveyed over 100 different ISVs to try to identify the important factors for them in building new SaaS solutions. And we see here again that there was this strong demand from customers. So over 90% of those ISVs said that they were building this SaaS solution to meet their customers' demand. We also see that they were trying to reach new markets. So over 85% of ISVs were looking for a way to reach new geographies. A couple other items up here, or they were trying to address competitive pressures. So they were maybe losing customers and trying to gain them through new SaaS products, as well as just kind of those benefits of SaaS, right? So they're looking for more agility and kind of lowering the costs. So I want to take a minute and just kind of look at some of those SaaS characteristics. So when we're looking at SaaS, of course, we're looking at kind of price-based value. We have multi-tenant and a global market segment. And then when we go ahead and we look at AWS, we see that customers pay for use, it's highly scalable, it's auto-scaled, and you have that global reach. So when you kind of put these together, you can see why folks are wanting to build SaaS on AWS. It's just a natural pair. So based on that, our team has worked really hard on creating kind of our own SaaS on AWS Framework to guide you as you're building your SaaS solution. So we always start with the customer, and we want to focus on enabling them with solutions that have a strong customer experience. So again, like that frictionless onboarding. And we want to solve real problems for our end customers. So we've built this entire framework around those kind of goals. And these are kind of born from our own experience, as well as the experience of our other SaaS partners on AWS. So SaaS requires flexibility, right? You need to be able to react to the customer and market forces, and building on AWS allows you to do that. AWS innovation keeps you ahead of the curve. So AWS has continually expanding its services and virtually able to support any cloud workload. Agility and scale is important, right? So you're able to do that through the benefits of the AWS infrastructure and kind of use AWS as your building blocks for your SaaS solution. We also have the APN. So the APN is here to help you build, market, and sell your SaaS solution. And last, we have AWS Marketplace. So this allows you to bring your solution to market. We handle the deployment, the metering, the billing, and we have SaaS subscriptions and contracts available. So let's go ahead and kind of jump into the APN and look at those specific programs and resources available to you so that you can get started and kind of unlock those. So the APN is our global program. It's for our technology and our consulting partners. Over 90% of the Fortune 100 companies and the vast majority of the Fortune 500 companies are using APN partner solutions and services. So we have tens of thousands of ISVs, and there's hundreds joining every month. Now, APN is dedicated to helping you build, market, and sell your solution, and we do that because we want to help you create a sustainable long-term business. That is our ultimate goal, is to help you. So we're going to take a look at some specific technology partner programs in just a moment. But first I want to show you kind of what the APN Partner Journey looks like. So you'll see that throughout the journey, the APN is striving to connect you with customers. So the customers are looking for partners that have extensive experience. So they want to partner with folks that are able to deploy awesome solutions on AWS. We're also looking for partners that have a strong bench of staff members who are trained. They have their certifications. We're looking for well-architected solutions, so looking at those SaaS solutions that you're building. And we are also looking for partners to connect with customers so that they can share more about their practice and support those customers. So as the partner progresses through these different tiers, you'll see that they start to unlock more and more benefits, and they're able to ultimately differentiate their business. So I mentioned training and this idea of having this bench of awesome trained staff. So we have the AWS Training and Certification program, which is a great program whether you need to just catch up on some new skills or maybe you're training up your staff for something new that's coming up. We have content that's built by AWS experts and it's updated really frequently. So as we're releasing new services and updates, you can be sure that you're getting the most current trainings from our staff. So we have digital trainings and classroom trainings. So digital, of course, you can access on demand. And then our in-person trainings and virtual trainings have an instructor for your team. And they go over different sorts of trainings and learning environments, including solution trainings for partner courses. Next, we have the AWS accreditations. So this is your chance to showcase kind of your understanding of AWS services. So whether it's on the business side or technical side, you can kind of showcase that to your customers. And finally, we have our AWS accreditation and certification programs. So the AWS certification lets you distinguish your organization's expertise. I've included a link up here on the screen. This is where you can go to learn more about the AWS Training and Certification Program. You can also build your own partner learning path and get started with those trainings today. So next we have AWS Marketplace, and we had lots of exciting announcements about Marketplace in the keynote earlier today, but I want to cover some specific elements of Marketplace as it relates to SaaS. So Marketplace is that curated catalog of software. We have over 39 different categories, and what is really beneficial of AWS Marketplace, it's already an accelerated go-to-market strategy for you. So AWS Marketplace gives you that opportunity to bring your SaaS solutions to market. We have those SaaS subscriptions, so that's where the customer pays only for what they use. And we also have the SaaS contracts, so those could be a monthly contract of expected use or 1, 2, or 3-year terms. I encourage you to visit the AWS Marketplace blog. You can learn about a lot of those exciting updates that were released today for Marketplace. But more specifically, there's some great content covering how to go to market with your SaaS subscriptions and contracts. So make sure you take advantage of that. The next program I want to tell you about is our WNP, our ISV workload migration program. And this is what helps customers migrate their ISV workloads to AWS, and it creates repeatable migration process to mitigate costs and risk. So we're able to do this through kind of 3 different ways. So the first is we have our technical enablement tool, which is essentially our PSA team that works with the partners directly to build that repeatable migration process into their ISV workload. Next, we have investment. So WNP works with partners to create a funding offer that will lower the end customer's overall migration costs. And finally, we have our APN partner community. So we're looking to partners like you, our consulting partners, and our technology partners to help with this migration process for ISV workloads to AWS. I wanted to share some of the qualifications here with you guys. If you're looking at this and you feel like you might be a good fit for this program, feel free to take a photo. We can revisit this later. And reach out to your AWS contact. They can tell you more about the program, and they can actually nominate you to be a member of this program. I also want to call out just a few ways that you can stay connected with the APN. So we have an awesome blog. If you check it out today, you can see all of the new launches. We have awesome social media channels, so Twitter, we've got a LinkedIn group, we've got our YouTube channel, and I think my personal favorite is the partner success stories. So this is where you can go and read about actual SaaS partners, their new solutions that they've brought to market, and really that impact that it's had on their customers. So one of the APN programs that's near and dear to my heart, of course, is AWS SaaS Factory. And one of the really cool things about the APN is all of our programs are developed based on your feedback. So for a long time, you guys were asking for a way to get some help with building and delivering your SaaS solutions. And our solution for that was AWS SaaS Factory. So SAS Factory delivers a comprehensive set of both business and technical resources to empower and support you through your migrating, optimizing, and building of your SaaS products. And it's important to note that this is for all stages. So whether you're just getting started or you're getting ready to go to market, we can help you. So when you join the SAS Factory program, you can truly hit the ground running and immediately benefit from those different resources. So a lot of people ask who can join, and honestly, it's for everyone. We see primarily APN technology partners kind of taking advantage of those resources, but we also see our consulting partners as well taking advantage and going through that content. I mentioned earlier, of course, this is for all stages of your SaaS journey. In terms of joining the program, there's no application, no prerequisites. You actually, if you're already a member of the APN, you can unlock all of these tools today. And all of these tools that we're going to talk about are available in Partner Central. If you're not an APN partner yet, I encourage you to visit our website and learn more about becoming a partner so you can gain access to these tools. So I mentioned earlier that there was a strong demand and request from you guys for the SAS Factory program. But we also wanted to use this program to serve as a catalyst to increase the SaaS adoption rate and as well as the quality and consistency of our partner solutions. So we want to enable solutions that are more agile and more in line with the best practices so that it'll yield a larger population of SaaS solutions that are thriving and growing. So these objectives that I have here are honestly what we use to kind of shape our own business strategy. And we're going to talk about a couple of these, including our best practice content and what we're doing to guide organizational transformations. So when looking at the SAS Factory program, I always like to start with those business and technical resources. So the SAS Factory team is actually able to capture and shape the SaaS architecture and business strategies to align with the AWS and industry best practices. So ultimately, we want to have something for you at every step of the way. We also look to validate and refine your existing SaaS solutions so that you can optimize your scale, your agility, your cost, your operational efficiency, and so on. And finally, and I think this is really unique to our program, we're able to get you connected with other consulting partners, with technology partners, professional services, and service teams so that they can help address your specific SaaS project needs. So we have 3 different delivery mechanisms for the program. We have our one-to-one kind of workshops, and these are either in person or remote. And we're going to talk about kind of what these look like in a moment. We also have our one-to-few events. So these are live events. We have boot camps that we host globally. And we have our one-to-many delivery. So this is our webinar series, our blog series, our videos. We also have learning modules that are very popular. So let's take a look at the one-to-one engagements. I think I get the most questions about this opportunity. So our current set of workshops are designed to be about 1 or 2 days in length, and they can cover both business and technical topics. So the goals of these workshops is to kind of provide you with that general foundation of SaaS and the value system, as well as how that aligns to AWS. But more than that, we want to learn from you. We want to find out, what does your product plan look like? What's your roadmap for building SaaS? What are your goals? We want to learn as much as we can about you so that we can come alongside you and support you in your journey. So if you're interested in a workshop, and I gave you a few examples of workshops, it's certainly not limited to these ones, but you can go ahead and you can reach out to your AWS contact and they can nominate you for this engagement. So they'll share your information and we'll get connected and start chatting about how we can come alongside and help you. We also have these awesome, fun, free boot camps. So anywhere from building your SaaS solutions, which is a hands-on keyboard technical boot camp, as well as finding your SaaS groove, which is a boot camp for product managers. We have a little something for everyone. We recently surveyed our partners and got some great feedback. So we're taking that all in and building out our boot camps as well as our 2020 schedule. I gave you a sneak peek of some of the cities we're planning to visit next year, so you can expect to see us in a city near you in 2020. So I wanted to share here some of our tools, our best practices, and kind of these articles that we have available to you. So we have screenshots here of some of our popular blog posts from our team. Our team is both technical and business experts, so they came to us with a wealth of SaaS knowledge, and in addition to those one-to-one engagements and working with you directly, they're producing content like this to help you every day. So we cover many different topics, and we're continuing to write white papers, develop videos, and more webinars for you guys to enjoy. I want to talk a little bit about our specific partners that we've worked with, and I have a couple examples I wanted to share with you. So I included this quote from our friends at WireWill, and you can see here that our business team was able to come in and help them go to market with AWS Marketplace. They had a wonderful experience working with our team and getting their solution out there to others. Now, our business team, our experts, are able to help you with these sorts of things. So with go-to-market strategy, they can also help you develop your own business team and give you feedback and help you set goals. They can also help you create your strategy for how are you truly going to grow your business. They are there to support you through that process. I also shared this quote from our friends at F5 Networks, and this one's really cool. So our technology and our business team were able to come in and help transform their development process, where they were actually able to deliver their services 50% faster. So our technical team is able to do a lot of really cool things with you guys. They're really focused on that strong customer experience. They also like to highlight kind of the agility of SaaS and the tools you have there, and they're always looking for ways to optimize. So if you want to get engaged with us, if you want to start connecting with SAS Factory, you can connect with your AWS contact and they can nominate you for that one-to-one engagement. But if you want to unlock those tools and those resources that we've been looking at, you can actually go to our website and access most of them right now. So when you go to our website, you'll see we have an entire category of learning. Each tile represents a different topic, and you can click in there and access webinars, case studies, and all sorts of really great content. I also recommend checking out our learning modules. And finally, I encourage you to join our email list. This is a great way to just stay in the know about SAS Factory and any new solutions or resources that are available to you. And this is also how you can find out about those upcoming events. So with that, I want to take a moment to introduce the APN Navigate program, as well as our new program that just launched today. So based on partner feedback, yet again, we had partners asking for a way to specialize. And they wanted to do that through an organized pathway. And our answer to that was APN Navigate. So APN Navigate provides kind of step-by-step guidance to build, market, sell, and specialize on AWS. Today, we launched the APN SAS Enablement Navigate specialization track. This is brand new. You're the first to hear about it. And this track allows you to get that foundational knowledge that you need to build SaaS on AWS. If you do anything today, you need to check this out. So I'm going to walk you through kind of what the Navigate track looks like, as well as the specific tools that you can unlock today by joining the Navigate track. I've also included a web link right here. This just went live right before this session. You can visit this on your mobile device or your laptop, and you can actually jump right into Navigate today. So once you get started with this new SAS Enablement Navigate program, you will unlock this checklist. And the checklist is truly your roadmap to understanding the goals and milestones that your organization needs to do in order to meet the requirements for the program. So as you're kind of moving throughout, there's different checkpoints and deliverables that you're asked to do. So in phase 1, you're actually asked to nominate 2 business and 2 technical team members to go through our trainings. So we have a business training and a technical training. Both of these were created by the SAS Factory team, and these are in a learning module format, so it's easy for you to go through on the go. Once you complete phase 1, this will unlock phases 2 through 5. So in phase 2, this is focused on introducing you to very specific resources that the SAS Factory team created for you. And these are best practices focused on creating SAS microsites for your business, as well as other opportunities to kind of showcase your SAS specialization. In phase 3, we dive a little deeper into the technical side of things. So we introduce you to the well-architected framework and prepare technology partners kind of for a baseline review. We also invite you to share your expertise. So this is the opportunity where you can share thought leadership, such as a blog post or a video, and other things like that with the SAS community. Phase 4 of Navigate is your opportunity to kind of measure your experience and your knowledge of SAS. And finally, in phase 5, you're able to actually deliver some pieces to help you achieve the final requirements for the program. So those include SAS case studies, that SAS microsite that we kind of covered in the earlier phases. And it's important to mention that once you do those things, not only will you complete the Navigate track, but these actually check off prerequisites for other programs. So if you're looking at competency, the MSP program, or service delivery program, these are some of the requirements that you have to do. So why not start with the SAS Enablement Navigate track to check those off? You've got a little sneak peek at the bottom of the screen. This is what phase 1 looks like. This is where you go to check out those business and technical trainings. Again, you can visit that URL that I shared earlier to go and get started today. Another tool that you unlock with the new SAS Enablement Navigate track is the Deep Dive Resource Guide. This is awesome, guys. So we went through and we created a curated catalog of content with over 50 SAS resources from the SAS Factory team to help you with your specialization. So there's 3 sections, they build upon each other. In the beginner section, you're looking at resources to understand SAS on AWS, and more importantly, the concepts required to build and optimize a modern SaaS company. In the intermediate section, we dive more into the technical side of things, so this is where you get into the SAS architecture. And finally, in the advanced section, you have hands-on opportunities to build SAS solutions, as well as to build SAS product strategies. So again, once you complete phase 1, you will unlock this resource guide, and you can jump in and start taking advantage of these tools. I want to let you know too, and again, you're the first to find out about this Navigate track, so I want to invite you, if you or your teams are interested in joining the SAS Enablement Navigate program, I encourage you to attend this webinar. It's next Tuesday, December 10th. We're doing it at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Pacific time. If you're not able to attend during those times, you can still register and we'll send you a recording of the webinar. But we'll actually have experts from the Navigate team and the SAS Factory team in the webinar to talk more about SAS specialization and what that means. And they'll also kind of dig into that deep dive resource guide and have some demos for you. I also want to invite you to the APN booth. So we're at 4407 over at the Venetian, kind of the back right corner. I will be at the booth tomorrow from 1:30 to 4. I'm happy to connect with you and answer any questions you have about the APN, about SAS Factory, and the SAS Enablement Navigate track. It's also important to mention that the SAS Factory team is here all week. We'll always have 2 representatives at the booth, so if you have SAS questions, Go and find them. They have t-shirts that say Got SAS, so you can't miss them. I also want to call out that we have several more SAS Factory sessions coming up today, Thursday, and Friday. So these are all technical sessions. So if you guys are interested in that, I encourage you to attend or let your technical team members know so that they can go and check these out. And there's actually so many that I have 2 slides, so I'll let you guys take a picture of that. You can also search for these sessions using your mobile app. And here's the other set of breakout sessions that we have. So if you already have your mobile device out, I encourage you to go ahead and complete the session survey for GPSBUS204. And then I'm going to just land right here. I've got my email up here. I would love to connect with you guys. I'm going to be standing right next to the stage here to answer any questions that you have about the APN or SAS Factory, as well as the new Navigate track. So thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.